Check this out. Back with the beautiful Hawker Tempest from HobbyKing. A little bit windy. Let's get in the sky. That's a wild takeoff, but we're in the sky. Probably a bit windy to be flying, but we wanted to film this beautiful bird. I did make an adjustment. Ooh, very windy. Sky looks angry. Hopefully the rain stays away. It's slowing down against the wind. Well, the wind's got it. Sometimes it's fun to play with the wind, isn't it? Probably not with this plane. Pretty fast with the wind. Just getting tossed around. Good test for the gyro. The things you do for the filming, hey? Don't think I should be flying this. Do the stunts. Look at that. Fast flying with the wind. Well, the wind's got it, it's not moving. It stopped. Flat out. Go to low rates. Now I have actually got this flying a lot better. I've changed the thrust angle. So hang around to the end and I'll show you this on the bench. Very turbulent day today. We'll try the self level. Got to remember I've got to hold the stick in the turn. Get a little bit lower for the filming.
1 minute.
You can toss around. Definitely hard in the wind to tell whether it's going up or down with the self-level mode. Oh, very windy. This is what you shouldn't do. You shouldn't fly in this type of wind. I better bring it in for landing. It's starting to rain a little bit.
20 seconds.
Try and bring it in. See if we can. Oh, the wind's coming up. Lucky we got the gyro. Hang around, I'll show you my setup on the bench. Every time we try and film the Hawker Tempest, it's windy. So it was very windy, wasn't it? But that's good enough. Good test for it. I had the confidence with it now. I flew it the day before. It was a beautiful, nice, calm day. So I could test out. I changed the thrust angle, which I'll show you in a moment. Because I kept looking at my Corsair sitting on the wall, and it's got up thrust angle. Hopefully you can see that. Bit hard to see. Definitely got the thrust angle pointing that way. It's got the thrust angle pointing up, the motor's pointing up. Look at this, I've got another brand new Hawker Tempest. My brother liked the look of it. He always wanted one, so he's gone and clicked one as well. Which helps me out because this is brand new. Mine's been crashed, so I can compare the thrust angle. And this one looks exactly the same as my crash one. Dead straight thrust angle. Show you this side. Looks dead straight. What do you think? I'll just quickly show you now how I change the thrust angle on this. It's quite easy actually. All you need is an Allen key like this, or it's like a hex. We call them Allen keys. Poke it in the top there. It's got like a little tiny grub screw. Should be nice and tight. Oh, there we go. Don't undo it all the way. And your motor will just pop out. It just sort of clamps on that little ridge there, it does. Here we are, you have a look inside there. You see how it mounts aluminium plate. 3 screws on it. Hopefully you see that. We've got a screw there, screw up there, screw down the bottom. You look closely, you'll see I've a little washer hanging down underneath it from the back of it. Doesn't take much, you only need a tiny little washer just as a spacer. There's the washers you need. Very small, very thin, isn't it? Very thin, don't need a lot. There's a packet there, 3M size. Normally you can get lots in a packet. Thrust angle, going up slightly. What do you think? Doesn't take much with that tiny little washer. Motor's pointing up just a fraction. Now it's flying the way it should, the way I think it should. It's because I had the rear elevator adjusted up 2 mil, and now I've got it adjusted up probably 1 mil or even half a mil, and it's flying around beautiful at 60% throttle. 100% throttle, just it climbs up a little bit, which is what you want, isn't it? I think that's in this assistance mode, but in self-level mode it still wants to go down, still wants to dive a little bit in self-level mode. So obviously the gyro I think needs calibrating. Yeah, and that's flying with my 850 Zippy battery. It's really sucking the juice. I had to put my timer down to 3.5 minutes because at 4 minutes the battery was dry. It was dead dry. Yeah. So I ended up trying a 1000 Zippy, and it really doesn't even affect the CG. But I can get a longer flight time, 5.5 minutes with a 1000. And now that I've adjusted the thrust angle, I think I'm getting a little bit longer flight time, maybe 30 seconds longer. So that's pretty good, isn't it? So, you know, 5.5 to 6 minutes on a 1000 battery, and it fits in there beautiful. All the way forward. Look at that. Perfect fit, isn't it? The recommended CG is 55mm to 65mm. I'm running on the 65mm dead level. Yeah, very happy with it now. It's a nice little bird. It's got a great gyro in it, for sure. They're very handy when you can just switch the gyro on for the self level. I like it for the landing for sure on the self level. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching.